Is he a villain, a hero, or just a really good lawyer who did what defense attorneys are supposed to do? Dan Crone represented Scott Owens, the drunk driver who was acquitted yesterday of vehicular homicide in the crash deaths of 4 Santa Fe teens. Crone talked today to News 13's Crystal Gutierrez. Crystal?
Yeah, Dick, for the past 2 years, Owens professed his innocence from inside a jail cell, but it was up to his attorney to prove it.
No matter what the outcome would be in court, that nobody wins.
Dan Crone says it was a tough case. 4 teens were dead, 1 badly injured. His client, Scott Owens, was drunk the night he collided with their car.
He feels terrible about what happened. He knows the pain and suffering and grief that a lot of people have gone through as a result of this accident.
Many in the community immediately blamed Owens. It was up to Crone to prove his client was innocent. Yesterday, after a 7-day trial, a jury agreed with the defense.
The reaction for probably about the first half hour is that we all cried. You know, because this has been a long haul, and Scott had a lot on the line.
Prosecutors say Owens had crossed the center line that night and caused the crash. However, the crash happened in Owens lane, so Crone argued perhaps the teen driving behind the victim's car caused it by hitting their car. The jury asked to see the bumpers of both teens' cars again yesterday, which the defense used heavily to illustrate its theory. Shortly after that, they came back with a verdict. Still, Crone doesn't think there's one piece of evidence that pointed to the not guilty verdict.
They took a long time to go through that evidence.
A lot of that evidence was gathered by sheriff's investigators who worked on the case for 3 months.
He's wondering if he did everything that he could have possibly done.
Sheriff Robert Garcia says the verdict is upsetting, and like many others, he says nothing will change his mind.
I do believe very strongly that he was in the wrong lane.
Scott wishes that there was a way to turn back the hands of time to undo it, but you can't do that.
And some people in the community are angered that the jury didn't convict Owens. Crone says they were just doing their job and following the law. Back to you.
Thank you, Crystal. Well, what about the prosecutors? Tonight at 10, we'll hear from the DA why she did not proceed with the DWI charge in this case and her take on the trial.